scene in Northglenn at Belford Drive and is that Alamo? Or is it? No. Alamo Drive and Belford Drive, where there was a shooting here, and I think they said it was a drive-by shooting, and 5 people were shot. 2 were taken to one hospital and 3 to another. There may be more. The hospitals were warned that there may be walk-ins, so it's possible that more might show up at the hospital. I don't know much other details at this point. They did request help from other agencies to be here when it first happened. I assume that there was a party here and multiple people on scene, obviously, and it happened out here outside, but I'm not positive about that. So Thornton was here, Federal Heights was here, Adams County was here, and of course Northglenn themselves were here. So at this point I do not know the condition of any of the victims, and don't know if I haven't heard if there's any additional yet. I'll hear more details, I'm sure, later for this. Most of the officers have left the scene already. Fire department was here, multiple ambulances, of course. And I can only assume that that vehicle with the headlights facing this way is probably a crime scene investigator. I haven't seen any markers out here on the street for shell casings or anything. So I can only assume that it was a drive-by, like they said, or was as reported. So it isn't a fact yet. And they're going to run a drone. So the drone's going to fly the area. So I'd have to say this guy's one of the investigators. I know there's going to be detectives on the scene. They had a lot of emergency vehicles here to start with. And as I was pulling up and coming into the scene on the north side, I'm on the south side now, the fire trucks were loading up to get out of here, as well as an extra ambulance. And a lot of the officers were, of course, leaving too. So being more than 20 minutes away from the scene when it happened and then getting ready had a factor in how long before I got here and how much I got to see to begin with. So we have a Thornton officer just pulled up to my left at this point. So they're still coming in for some things. I guess he's leaving or something, maybe. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. So, at this point, that's all the information that I can give you that I know of, I think. This investigation will be going for probably hours here on the scene. you guys know how the investigations go.
Tower
So
24, ambulance 23, abdominal pain.
you'll see it in the news, I'm sure.
Street,
If you're
Unit B on channel. South Adams,
if you're in the area,
Tower
you can always
24,
catch it
ambulance
on
23, abdominal pain. 6350,
YouTube as well.
Unit
The
on channel.
news stations put the stories on the YouTube as well. So I imagine that they're gonna have something out for it, as well as their web pages will have a story on it. So just to let you guys know what's happening in my corner of the world. So I've been on scene for a while because I took stringer footage of it first and sent that in, and then decided I'd do a video for you guys on the scene. But there isn't a whole lot of activity at this point right here, so I didn't bother to go live, but I will report on it. And with that, we shall see you guys on another one.